Welcome back to another episode of Talking Sports with your boy DP, man. And these Florida State boys making it too easy to laugh at them. It's getting too easy, man, and it's getting sad at this point. But the cat's out the bag, dog. Florida State, they ain't it. They're not it. And when I watched them lose against Georgia Tech, before I even talk about the Boston College game, I noticed they was having trouble stopping the run. So I was like, if they can't stop Georgia Tech running the ball, they're going to have some trouble this season. But I was like, maybe it's just the first game. Maybe them boys got to get right, scheme up, come with something different. But they end up giving up, let me see here, 263 rushing yards on the ground to Boston College. Boston College was moving these boys all up and down the field, each and every which way where they wanted to. They couldn't stop Boston College from running the ball for nothing. And what his name is, Thomas Castellano, he was doing his thing on them. The boy was showing out. 10 for 16, 106 passing yards. Hey, that's really mediocre, to be honest with you. But he had 2 tutties and 14 carries, 73 rushing yards, and 1 touchdown. So the boy had 3 total touchdowns. He was getting that business last year also. So you feel me? Boston College don't get that thing on Florida State, if you know what I mean. They putting the business on them. And coach, I want to say his name, O'Brien. I didn't even realize he had went to Boston College, you feel me? But that was a good pickup. He got Boston College out there looking real disciplined, and they came ready to play. They only had 1 penalty the whole game for like 15 yards, I want to say. And on the other hand, penalties was killing Florida State. They was looking very undisciplined out there. I seen 2 penalties that was very unnecessary. I seen one of them dudes came out of nowhere, pushed the guy in the back. And then another one on the kickoff, for no reason, he pushed the dude in the back. I see a lack of respect for their coach, to be honest with you. Mike Norvell, you got to get a grip back on your team, man. You got to get these boys back under control and get them to pull through, because it's a long season. And you don't want it to get ugly, because you got a long way to go. And then you're going back to your old neck of the woods, Memphis. And I'm pretty sure you want to put some respect on your name in Memphis in your old school. Don't let them boys come to town, because they're a G5 school. I think, do y'all go to Memphis? I'm not sure if they go to Memphis or Memphis come to them. I'm not no Florida State fan. I don't care that much. But if you take your butt out there and get smacked playing the way you played against Boston College, it's going to be trouble for you. DJ Ugalele, hopefully I pronounced that right, but I'm going to just say DJU to be safe. 21 for 42, 272 yards passing. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. DJ, you looked bad out there, y'all. He looked bad, man. This is the worst. When I seen him on Clemson, he looked mediocre. When I seen him on Oregon State, he was all right. He had a pretty decent season. This is the worst version I have seen DJU. I don't know if Mike Norvell really is the quarterback guru like people think he is, or Jordan Travis was just like that. To me personally, I felt like if you take Jordan Travis off that team last year, they're definitely not going 13-0. There's a lot of games they would have lost if Jordan Travis wasn't there, because they depended on his athleticism to make plays. And now their offense doesn't have that athleticism. Now they actually have to scheme up plays and put a scheme together to make something work, instead of just hoping DJU was going to do some miraculous things and be some miraculous superstar that he wasn't before he even got there. But hey, that's just Florida State. You didn't recruit well. You went out here thinking the transfer portal was going to save your life each and every year. But guess what? You went in the transfer portal and got a whole bunch of guys that was backups on good teams that didn't come with no real true production. Some guys had production here and there, but for the most part, no real true production. You just depended on backups. Let me see what else I got for this game too, man, because it's pitiful. FSU also, I already talked about the penalties. Let me see. Yes, and you barely ran the ball. You was 3 of 14 on third down, and you had 21 total yards of rushing offense. Now, is Boston College defense that good, or y'all don't got no run blocking? Really, DJ, you was really rushed most of the game. Here and there, I seen some good pass protection here and there. And the schedule don't get no easier for you guys. If you was the number 10 ranked team that we thought you were coming into the season, we would have been looking at the schedule a little different. Like, Florida State might run the table. But now, it's tough. It's a couple of teams ready to bite down on the Seminole, you feel me? Ready to just break them across their knee. Because all that old bull crap, that's done for this season. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear no war chant. I don't want to hear nothing about no Miami. And honestly, you better chill, because them Gators, even though they lost 41-17, they might smack you too. So any thoughts I have on FSU other than what I just said? Man, they got a problem, man. If they can't stop the run, you're going to have a problem in the ACC. The ACC like to run the ball. If you can't stop the run, you're going to have a problem. Clemson probably ready to play y'all right now, because they need somebody to help their offense look good. Because right now, everybody ready to play y'all. So tighten up, FSU, and shout out to Boston College for getting the job done and going out there looking like a disciplined team, a well-coached team. They got NFL coaches on the staff, and you can tell those guys play very disciplined. One penalty for the whole game is very impressive. Shout out to Boston College. The next game I want to talk about, man, was that game in good old Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas, USC versus LSU. USC won 27-20. Now, really watching this game, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't just say who is guaranteed the better team. I feel like you play this game best out of 5. I feel like LSU winning 3 times. If they clean up the penalties. Penalties killed LSU this game. They had 10 penalties for 99 yards. And I'm talking about put USC in big position to put up points. LSU was supposed to win this game, man. To be honest with you, they had over 100 yards in rushing. I want to say 117 rushing yards. They was 5 of 13 on third down. Because USC, they wasn't looking that good when it come to converting third down. But LSU helped them out when it came to the penalties. So, yeah, man, LSU was supposed to win this game. Garrett Nussmeier was 29-38, 304 passing yards, 2 touchdowns and 1 INT. Late interception. The interception really didn't matter. You feel me? The interception wasn't the reason why I lost the game. For the most part, Garrett Nussmeier had a good game. And LSU running game looked good. I want to say that freshman that they had, I can't think of his name, but boy, number 22, he was running that rock. He was toting that rock. Anybody got in his way, he was letting them feel that wood. You feel me? And Kyron Lacey was balling. 7 receptions, 94 yards, and 1 touchdown. But yeah, LSU was really supposed to win this game. And surprisingly, Blake Baker's defense wasn't that bad. It just was penalties. Penalties killed LSU. Because the Blake Baker that I know was DC for Miami, Manny Diaz had to take over, they feel me, play calling duties because it wasn't looking that good. But it looks a little better than what I seen, you feel me, in prior history. I can't really say LSU defense looked that bad. They held USC offense under 100 yards rushing. Just Miller Moss was doing his thing. Miller Moss was in his bag, finding his targets, hitting his open man, and had some help with some big catches from his wide receiver like Kyron Hudson. 5 receptions, 83 yards, and 2 of the biggest catches of the night. The boy was balling. But Miller Moss, 27-36, 378 passing yards, and 1 touchdown. But Woody Marks out there toting that rock. Even though USC only had 69 yards of total offense rushing. Woody Marks ran hard for all them yards. 16 carries, 68 yards, 2 touchdowns. But yeah, both teams had over 400 yards of total offense, but it didn't really look like that other than the big plays here and there, because the defense was playing good. Both defenses. Surprisingly, USC, yes, was playing a little defense. USC had 447 total yards of offense, and LSU had 421 total yards of offense. But yeah, LSU just didn't finish, man. But good win for USC. But I gotta see more. I don't think I've seen enough to just say USC, you feel me, back or just dumping it. It was a good win nonetheless, though. But I just feel like I gotta see more, because LSU really beat themselves more than USC beating them, from what I've seen in my eyes. And LSU has lost their last 3 home openers. Well, not home openers, but last 3 first games under Brian Kelly. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's saying. But Brian Kelly got these boys right, because y'all done lost the last 3 times. First 2 times against FSU, and now you lost against USC. And majority of those games you beat yourself. Besides last year, FSU just came out there and just smacked y'all all around the field. But that was mainly because of Jordan Travis. Good win for USC, man. In the last game, I want to get into was this slugfest. This game that would have put you to sleep if you ain't stayed to the 4th quarter. Notre Dame versus Texas A&M. Notre Dame won 23-13. Now, what I want to say about this game, do Notre Dame and Texas A&M have a top 5 defense, or was it just a horrible display of offense? I'm talking about neither team was really executing like that. Let's see here what we got here. Don't know what I take from this game, other than it was just an ugly slugfest. Like I just said, Notre Dame was 2 for 12 on 3rd downs, and Texas A&M was 4 for 13 on 3rd downs. Just a poor display of offensive execution. And honestly, Connor Whitman looked it bad, man. Connor Whitman did not look good. 12 of 30, 100 yards, 2 interceptions. He was off point. There was a lot of miscues out there. Connor Whitman, I don't know if Mike Elko needs a quarterback that is a true dual threat to run his system, or something similar to Riley Leonard. But yeah, Connor Whitman looked bad, man. I don't know if it's gonna get better. I don't know if it's the playbook's not fitting him, or was it just the first game? I could be overreacting, but Connor Whitman did not look good. Luckily, Levon Moss, 20 carries, 70 yards with the lone touchdown that they got of the game. Because other than that, it was a field goal contest for Texas A&M, rather. Because Notre Dame, they made the big plays when they need to make the big plays. Their offense was lackluster also for the most part. You had Riley Leonard, 18 for 30, 158 yards passing, 12 carries, and 63 rushing yards. And the thing about Riley Leonard also, I don't see the NFL hype. You feel me? I don't see, unless you an NFL team that's willing to build your offense around Riley Leonard playing style, you're wasting your time drafting him. If you're not gonna build your scheme around the way he plays, you're wasting your time drafting him. He's not the quarterback that's gonna rip you apart with his arm. I'm telling you that now. When Notre Dame plays a team that's gonna force Riley Leonard to beat them with his arm, Notre Dame is more than likely gonna lose that game. But I do like how Notre Dame defense played. They took advantage of most opportunities that Connor Whitman gave them, because he could have threw 4 interceptions that game, if you want to be honest. But he only ended up 2. And I feel like neither coach had their team prepared. Notre Dame had 11 penalties for 99 yards, and Texas A&M had 6 penalties for 55 yards. That's why I say I feel like neither team was prepared to play. Poor execution on offense for both teams. You didn't see any excitement really to the fourth quarter from the big runs that Jeremiah Love had. You feel me? One big touchdown run, but he had a nice game. 14 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Jeremiah Love came through for his team. And also Jadarian Price, 8 carries, 44 yards, and that big touchdown that he had. So when it came to the running game, it was on point. But what's going to happen when teams force Notre Dame to run? Mike Elko, I don't know if you're ready for Texas A&M. I don't know. Or maybe you just need that dual threat quarterback. That quarterback that's going to help you when your plays calling is not working. When the plays is just breaking down. Because what I seen from Colonel Whitman, I'm kind of worried, man. But that's all I want to say about those, you feel me? 2 games from last weekend. Next weekend, or this weekend coming up, we got some games that, we're going to check out and talk about. I think, who does Michigan play? I think Michigan play a big team. Who does Michigan play? Texas. Michigan play Texas. So I'm going to check that out. That's going to be a game I talk about. Feel me, weekly. I'm going to come in here and talk about a few games that stood out to me that I want to talk about. More so the games that the teams was, comparable. It was a coin flip or it was an interesting game that people wanted to watch. I don't want to just come on here and talk about anything, feel me? But what I will want to say too, shout out to Brashad Smith at SMU. That boy out there playing running back and he running that thing. But besides that, man, I just want to come talk about a little college football a little bit with my fans, with my subscribers, you feel me? Y'all like, share, subscribe. And yeah, that's it, man. You feel me? Your boy is out.